Well, Danny, a tough game today given how preparations have been over the last few days.
Yeah, do you know what's hard about it is the fact that you train all week, you prepare all week, you do your shape, you do everything you need to do, and then you get a referee's performance like that. I just, things with us, there's always consequences. You make poor decisions on the pitch, you get punished. You make poor decisions with your selection, you get punished. You make poor decisions as a referee, nothing happens, does it? It's just, I mean, he's the only person in the stadium who didn't think that was a foul. I mean, the goalkeeper's almost laughing with us as he's walking off, saying, I can't believe we got away with it. Even their staff in the corridor, they're laughing, saying, like, listen, has he not been sent off? And does that change the fact that we weren't good enough at times? No, but it would have changed the whole dynamics of the game. And then it just carried on after that. And it was almost as if, because we then have a moan about it, that they almost take it out on you. And it's like, you can't win, you try and be nice, they take it out on you, they don't do their job. And it was poor. I mean, with regards to us today, obviously the set piece, we knew that we was going to be vulnerable for that. Actually, we dealt with majority of them quite well today, barring that one. And then I felt for obviously down the build up down the right hand side, because it's a mistake, and to be fair, their left back takes the goal really well. But I mean, we could have been better, a lot better, and our decision making in and around the final third, and moved the ball a bit quicker. But listen, the lads worked really, really hard today. It's a tough one to take, because there's a lot of mitigating circumstances that actually we can't control, and that's what makes it even more frustrating. You
mentioned that chance as well. I'm assuming you talk about Lewis Walker's one where the goalie's come out and obviously collided with him in the first half.
I'm not sure I call it colliding. He's just taking him out. He's anywhere else on the pitch. I mean, it's actually, and I'm sure the keeper didn't mean to do it, but it's actually violent play. His foot's up by his face. And he's knocked the ball past him. Why would he go down? I just, yeah. The less I say, the better about it, probably.
And obviously Tinks was suspended for this game, meaning Alfie came in and did a good job at right back, I felt, today.
Yeah, I felt for him, because obviously the goal come down his side, but actually he showed a bit of maturity in the position, and he did do a good job. And I think that's where you kind of, when we were looking, do we need to bring one in to cover the fact we have lost Tinks for a game? You're looking in the squad and thinking, no, we've got players that can do that there. But no, I mean, and obviously we've lost Cody now for Tuesday, so we've got back to the drawing board again. I mean, the squad's a bit light in a minute, and we're trying to bring players in, but it's not as easy as just clicking your fingers. And as I said, they've got to be the right ones. They've got to come in and actually make an impact on the team. So, but there's something we've got to look at.
You mentioned Cody sending off as well. Obviously, that keeps him out of Tuesday's game. What does that mean moving forward for him, and how's he feeling after the game?
Sorry, say it again.
So Cody's obviously suspended for this game. How's he feeling after the game? What does that mean?
I haven't spoke to him yet. We've just had a bit of a debrief, and I think I need to gather my thoughts a little bit before I have the conversations, because I need to look at what's happened. And I felt for him in the first half, to be fair, because although I did think it was a foul from him, I thought we should have had a free kick just before it, and that just about sums the game up, to be fair. And it's these little things that have a knock-on effect, and the ref might not see it as a big thing, missing the free kick, but it is, because you've then booked him, which has then led to him getting a second booking and being sent off. But anyway,
it does feel like that, doesn't it? It feels like, if that chance would have gone our way, the one that Lewis Walker should have gone our way, we maybe could have gone in front, and we looked good in the first half early on.
Yeah, I don't think that. I mean, towards the end, obviously, we're down to 10 men. We still try to, hopefully people could see, we still put the effort in to try and get something out of the game. But so we're going to be open, we know that. And as I've said the same thing in a few games, I'd rather lose 3 or 4 trying to get something out of the game than just holding out for a 2-0 defeat. But yeah, it's little things like that, like the first half, little decisions that you've got to make, and you've got to get them right. And that's just the same as us. We have to suffer the consequences of our poor decisions today. And yeah, I'll leave that there.
And Craig Tanner was a surprise exclusion today. What was the news on him and what's happened?
He wasn't excluded. He's injured. It's a real innocuous thing. He made a pass in training on Thursday. He felt his ribs and felt a bit tight, and we tried to get him through it yesterday. And he's had the necessary X-ray and whatnot, which shows there's no fracture or anything. But he couldn't have played today. So but we was advised that he needs 3 to 5 days rest, and he's confident that he can be available for Tuesday.
And today was obviously Lewis Walker's final game today for the club as well. How do you feel he's done?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say it's necessarily his final game. It's another time for us to have a discussion with QPR to see what the situation is with him. But he worked really hard today, so he's a good lad, and he's been a good addition to the squad. So we'll see where that takes us.
And just finally, EC on Tuesday. It's quick turnaround, possibly a chance for us to make things right.
We need to. I mean, I think the lads in the dressing room today were disappointed in themselves. They don't think we're at the standard that we have been recently, and I think even saying that, I thought we did well in large parts of the game today, and we had chances again, and you look at them and thinking we need to be. I think the biggest disappointment for me today, and that we need to make sure we get out of the way for Tuesday, was the indecisiveness at times, where two players going for one ball and then neither do it because they kind of assume the other one's going to do it. If we can eradicate small things like that and get the basics right, then we'll be fine. But yeah, Tuesday's. I mean, listen, they're going to want revenge for the game last time we played against them, and I think they got beat today. So we're both desperate for a win. So we want to get one on the board.
Click here for the next video, click here to subscribe.